Right. Simon. Right. Still, it is taking too long. Once I will check here. Okay, so fine, successfully created. All the packages are generated for us. So it is done. So now application is ready. Once the application is ready, now we will see how we can use this. Right. Yeah. So now your application is ready. You can go into the environment and see here. So let's go to the application. Yeah. Now the project is ready. So all the files are created. Now we need to start this project. So open Backtick, control Backtick terminal, and you are currently in the workspace. You can see the file structure. So we have projects. In the projects, we have Flipkart. That is what the current project is. And we need to run this application. Then from the workspace, ng generate. And here we need to configure. So ng serve hyphen project is equal to which project. You have to define the Flipkart, that is the project name. So this is how generally we run a project in a workspace, configured in a workspace. Now once the project starts, now we can add the components into it and we can configure the components into it. How do we generate the components? So let's take a look about that also. So here, what is point about your project now is in this project, in the app folder, you can see already app routing module is generated. app routing module is already generated for you. You can open that app routing module.ts. So this is the app routing module. And yesterday I showed you we manually generated, and now it is available here. Yesterday we manually generated, and now you can see that all are created for us. Anything is okay, we can manually add or configure it. Now important is the routes and router module. So we need for configuring the routes and loading the routes into the route table. And already you saw here, this is import the routes, and export the router module. Load the routes for the route by using route table. Okay. Now next option is we need to configure the routes, add the components, configure the routes, and see. And we know that by default the startup will be, so by default startup will be with app component here. So currently we started the project. We are compiling that here. So, and that project is ready. Right. So once it is compiled successfully, it is listening on the server. Now we need to start on that particular server. So open the browser and request from the browser here. All right. So here I'm requesting localhost 4200. That is where it is listening, and the Flipkart application is running. The basic Flipkart application is running. So now once it is running, now you can start this. Right. Now here we need to configure our components and define the components. Let's see how we can configure and define the components and use them. So this is already in the startup application in the startup. So let's add the components for our project now. To add, you cannot directly add in the